In an earlier video, I mentioned the fact that this mind map, this dynamic mind map, is a visual display of information all on one page, so you can see the elements and how they are related. And I showed you some of the challenges to gauge your current mental ability to do mental calculations, mathematical calculations in your head. And I mentioned that you should not feel discouraged if you were unable to do these calculations, because these calculations you will learn in a very short space of time through videos that are about 4 to 5 minutes long, showing you step by step how to do the calculations. And at the end of the day, you will have acquired the ability to become a human calculator. Now, as a student, some of you think that you do not have a mind for mathematics and that boys are better at math than girls are better, but that's a myth. Um, Many students suffer from math anxiety and they have fears, doubts, and uncertainties about mathematics. Some of these fears and doubts they acquire from unpleasant experiences in the classroom and from being taught through outdated teaching methodologies. With explainer videos, you learn in the comfort of your home, and it does provide you with stress-free learning. But more about that in a subsequent video. Some of the techniques you'll be learning include the strategies used by outstanding students in Singapore, in Japan, in China, in Korea, and increasingly in a number of other countries. Now, you learn some of the techniques that will enable you to do fast mental calculations. First, I'll present to you a challenge like I did in the first video. Secondly, I'll show you an optical illusion and show you how it relates to studying mathematics and learning these skills. Now, these computational skills are what I call tools or codes that you can use, and it's based upon a Vedic mathematics that uses sutras. For example, you can think of sutras as a set of formulae or patterns or methods or rules for doing calculations. I think of them as codes, secret codes, the source code for mental calculation. And there are 16 of those, for example, and they're very simple to learn. For example, by one more than the one before. Isn't that very simple? By one more than the one before. With this amazing code or sutra, you can do surprisingly complicated calculations. Another code is, for example, by the deficiency. With this code or sutra, if you want to use the Indian term for it, by this code you'll be able to do amazing calculations. For example, multiply 98 by 97 in your head. You can use this code and do that calculation in your head in seconds. You learn about addition, the code by addition and by subtraction. Let me remind you, you can pause the video and have a closer look at these 16 codes or formulae that will be covered extensively in the ebook. Another interesting code is vertical and crosswise. This is a very powerful tool that enables you to crunch huge numbers. For example, using this tool, you'll be able to multiply two 3-digit numbers in your head or two 4-digit numbers. or even two 5-digit numbers in your head. Isn't that amazing? And they are very simple and easy to do. And they do not require any excess mental effort. That's what makes it easy. They work the way your brain is naturally wired to learn. Bear in mind that mental calculation is a skill, and like any other skill, can be developed through repetition. Take, for example, basketball players. To shoot the jump shot, they have to practice it over and over and over again. With the exercises that accompany this course, you need to practice them, and in a very short space of time, you'll develop the skill and speed and accuracy for doing fast mental calculations. So this gives you an overview of the contents of the ebook that's available for you. Just get in contact with us.